Hey, greetings. This is Jim Adkins. I'm Jim Adkins. Trust you're doing well. It's a beautiful day in West Virginia, and I'm excited to share with you something. In December of 2020, we will celebrate 10 years of the Sustainable Poultry Network. 10 years of the Sustainable Poultry Network. And one of my favorite breeds of chickens since I was a kid is the New Hampshire chicken, a New Hampshire. And that's the kind of bird that I'm holding. So after we started the Sustainable Poultry Network in 2010, I went on a hunt to try and find some really, really good New Hampshire chickens. So I was able to track down a strain. Let me just tell you what a strain is. A strain a strain is a line of a breeding group of birds that's owned by one person over years, maybe decades, all right? And I was able to secure in 2011 a flock of some of Harry Hallback New Hampshires. Harry Hallback was an amazing poultry breeder from Waterford, Wisconsin. Harry was awesome. I visited his place right after I graduated from high school, and it was a dream come true for me as a young poultry fancier. And so in 2011, I was able to secure some of Harry Hallback's original New Hampshires. And this is a female from that breeding. And then in 2012, we also got some birds from Frank Reese. And so we have two lines of New Hampshires in the Sustainable Poultry Network, both from Harry Hallback and from Frank Reese. Now this is a female that I have, a young female. I've got all my breeding pens set up, a New Hampshire flock, and I'm living currently, we're in Mingo County, West Virginia. Mingo County, West Virginia, where the Hatfields and McCoys got into a little bit of a feud. Yes, that's where we're at. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this New Hampshire. When I am teaching people how to breed chickens, there's basically three things that we teach them. We talk about breed. We talk about breed characteristics, We talk about type first, type number one, all right? And then we talk about standard qualities and production qualities, those three things. So breed and type, standard qualities, and production qualities. Type is number one. So what I mean by type, when I'm evaluating the type of a chicken, I'm talking about you go to the standard of perfection, and the standard tells you what the back of a chicken should look like, what its breast should look like, okay? And the width, the back. The most important part of any breed of chicken is its body type. Most important. And a New Hampshire, when it was developed, was meant to be, initially it was a meat bird. We referred to it as a dual purpose bird, but when it was first created, it is a meat chicken, all right? So you want a body that's a little bit shorter. The standard says it should be medium in length, not a long-bodied bird. You want it to have depth of body, and there's a very specific type in the standard of perfection that the bird should have. So type is number one. The second thing is it has to have the standard qualities. So you got within the standard, it has a single comb. It should have red earlobes. It should have you're looking at the comb, the wattles, the beak. You're opening up the wings. Under standard qualities would be the color. I don't have time to elaborate in this short video about color, but the standard is very specific about what the color should look like. You also have it'll give you a tail carriage. So in the standard, the female should have a 35-degree tail angle. The male should have a 45-degree tail angle. You got leg color. They should have yellow legs. You have the wings should all be marked a certain way. And actually, I pulled a female out. This female is an awesome breeding female. She's in production, has great abdomen capacity. Her pubic bones, she's heavy into production. And but I did pull out a bird that has a major defect, and she has one white primary wing feather. You do not want that. If I was judging her, then she would be disqualified, all right? But she is a very, very productive bird, and that's a huge part of what we're evaluating when we're breeding. So you have type, what the standard says type, standard qualities, and then production qualities. There's two things we're looking for in New Hampshire. We want to evaluate, first and foremost, how much meat can this bird produce? All right, so we want a good carcass. We want a good body type. You want a nice, we're going to keep track of its rate of growth, okay? And then we're also breeding these birds to get them to produce about 180 to 220 eggs a year. Okay, that's good production for a dual purpose, especially in New Hampshire. So we have some incredible new hams that we're breeding this year, right here in Mingo County, West Virginia. And this was, when I was grabbing some females to make this video, this was one of my very favorite females, watching her on the ground, watching her walk around, picking her up, feeling her, she's in production, checking her vent, checking her width of back, feeling her breast, evaluating her head. This is an awesome, awesome New Hampshire female. So we've been breeding them now in SPN for about 9 years, and we're very, very proud of our New Hampshires, and we're excited about getting these birds spread around the United States and getting them back into the marketplace. So it's an awesome new ham, and if you want to know more information about Sustainable Poultry Network, you can go to spnusa.com. So come to Mingo County, West Virginia, and I'll bring you out to show you our awesome New Hampshires. Have a blessed evening. Thank you.